Ciao, ciao, ciao! How you doing, Svima? Everybody doing okay? I sure hope so. Anyway, this is my last night here in Sokobanja at, that was really stupid to do, at Soko Terme, the spa here. I had an awesome couple days here. I had a couple massages. Oof, phenomenal. Went and swam in the pool, swam in this water, this hot water that supposedly has some healing powers. And I think I feel better, you know, I really do. I got my mind in a good place. I slept in a very comfortable bed that I hadn't slept in a long time after coming from Nantucket on a shitty bed I had there. And then the shitty bed I had in Novi Sad. So this thing was amazing. It's quiet here at night. You don't hear anything. The air is beautiful here in Sokobanja. I have a whirlpool tub in there, a jacuzzi tub in there that I've taken full advantage of and used every single day, a couple times a day. So everything is going well. I've eaten very well here in Sokobanja. I'm drinking some tea, like some British faggot. But it's good tea, actually. But anyway, my quick little summary of Sokobanja, let me tell you what I think. I think it's an absolutely amazing place. I think it's a little bit, there's too many apartments here, right? That's something I noticed. Everywhere you walk down the street, sobe. But I understand it, because the local people are trying to take advantage of the tourism here. The other thing that I really don't like, and I get a little bit uncomfortable, still to this day, speaking of that, not to change the subject, but I always do because I'm weird, but look at my finger. I took my brace off, absolutely screwed up. Look at that. I cannot bend it. Can you see that? I'll show you up close in a minute. Thing's fucked. I can't even bend it down. This part here is totally screwed. But anyway, the other thing that makes me a little bit uncomfortable, especially in this town, there's lots and lots of old folks, okay? Lots of old people. When you go into a kafana, you go into some of these places, there's some good food here. I ate at a place called Vidikovac, you saw the video. I ate at another place, I've eaten at a lot of places here, okay? There's not a whole lot of choices, really. For a big touristic town, you don't have like restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. But I understand it's a small place. But two of the places I really wanted to go, every time I would go by, there's big groups of old men sitting in there, and it makes me a little uncomfortable, because every time you walk past and I start going in there, I think, man, am I going to go in there? I'll try to go in there. And then this big group of old people just stare, you know, and the old people stare a lot here. It creeps me out. And then the place I ate today, I went there because there was nobody there. Right on Main Street, I had a punjina veselica. Super! One of the best things I've eaten in a long time. Shopska salad, hleb, and a zarčarsko pivo. There wasn't anybody there sitting outside, so I stopped there and I thought, man, it might not be a good place to eat, but it was good. And then the group of old men that was inside, two of them came out and they sat right next and they asked me something. I knew they would. Some of the old people here talk, and then it makes me uncomfortable. One of them asked me, when I was sitting in the middle of this city, there's a really good place called Aman, I think it's called, a little cafe I went to every day and had a beer and a drink. This old man was going real slow and stopped by, and I saw him, I was listening to my music, and I saw him stop and look at me, and then he motioned something, and I thought, oh my God, he wants money or something. But he was a Serbian-looking gentleman, so I pulled my ear out, and I said, izvinite, and he said, he asked me in Serbian how much the domestic coffee was. So I was really proud of myself. I said, 70 dinara. You know, and so I was really proud of that. Then I put my music back in. But that was something that's kind of annoying about Sokobanja. Lots of old folks, even in this place here, the pool, they allow people in the community to come in here too. There's only 11 rooms. They're big rooms, beautiful rooms, as you saw. But they let the local people come in. If they pay a certain amount, they can come in here. And so there's lots of old people to pools. There's a little water out front that's like natural spring, and there's old people that come and dip their heads in it and stand in it and stuff. And so, but really pretty beautiful nature, as you saw. It's a great place. One other complaint I have with Sokobanja is the sidewalks. Sidewalks here are not very good. I think they're dangerous. You know, I was coming back last night a little bit late, and it was dark, and there's a big pit in this one sidewalk. I mean, it's deep. So I think they really need to focus on fixing the sidewalks. Honestly, there's lots of old people. Somebody's going to get hurt. Other than that, I think it's a great place. Plenty of cafes, good prices. 70 dinara for a coffee, 100 dinara for a nula pet pivo. I mean, you can't beat that. Lots of things to see outside the city center. So you can get some good exercise, breathe some beautiful air. There's lots of nature in the parks. The parks are lovely places. And the other thing I noticed, and not to be racist, but I didn't notice not even one gypsy begging for money here in Sokobanja. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I swear to God I didn't see it. And I'm a guy that sits outside everywhere in Serbia when I go somewhere. And so many places you can count the number of seconds between a gypsy coming over, oh, molim, you know, stuff like that drives me nuts. Here, not one time was I asked for money. So I thought that was beautiful. I liked it. And then, funny story, it's so amazing how small Serbia is. I was walking down the street, just leaving here, listening to music, and I saw this kid and this old lady walking, and I thought, oh my God, I pointed at him, I said, Zdravo, brate, moj. It's Novak, his name's Novak, he was on Nantucket, working on Nantucket, and he flew back on the plane with me, and I said, what the fuck are you doing here? Small world. He was here till Monday. A little bit later, not even kidding you, I'm sitting at this place called Amman, having a Zajačarsko pivo, and I hear somebody say, hey Charles, how you doing? This guy named Kako se zove Darko or Zora, and I forget. This Vini, he's watching my video, he watches all my videos, he knows everything about me, him and his friend. And I said, hey, how you doing? And I said, something, they said, we was just at Vidikovac a little bit after you left or something, you know. And then, a few minutes later, a beep on my Facebook, and I read my Facebook message. A kid named Michael, he's a Swedish guy. He's got ancestors here. His families are doctors in Sweden. And he said, hey Charles, I'm here in town. You want to have a drink? And he said, when I say in town, I mean Sokobanja. I'm here till Monday. I was like, oh my God, the Swedish guy's here. This kid that was on the plane. Wow. Such a small planet, you know? But anyway, my time's coming to an end. Soko Terme, let me tell you a little bit about it. I think the maids could clean just a little bit better. There was a stain here on this couch that I cleaned off myself. It's kind of nasty. The other problem here is the vast majority of the people don't speak English. Okay, there's a lot of young people. There's a lot of these people that do these massages and things like that, and they don't speak English. So it makes it a little bit difficult because there's words and stuff that I want to think of, but I don't know how to say it in Serbian, of course, because it's difficult words. The staff is friendly. In the Kako se kaže, in the restaurant part of it, they have a restaurant part. There's a young man by the name of Nikola and this other gentleman that was in there last night. Very nice guys. Limited English, but really friendly. You get a really nice breakfast here. I got an egg in, it's free, it's included in the price. I got like a ham and egg omelet. They bring you a cheese plate with meat on it and some cucumbers and some tomatoes too, and a piece of bread. Really filling, really quality, and it's quick. Good coffee. In the room, they supply you with a lot of things in this mini bar. The prices aren't that bad either, you know. You got tea and coffee in here. So Hotel Terme is great, really. A really good place to stay. One of the best pools and stuff here in the city, and that's why a lot of people come here. Anyway, my friends, that's it. I'm signing off. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to run down to Niš in the morning, and for one night, God, I hate to do that, because I'm going to run clear down to Niš, and then in one night, the next morning, I'm going to come back to Novi Sad, a long way. But you got to do what you got to do, and I'm all rested up. Anyway, my friends, that's it. I'm going to show you a couple quick clips of me in this jacuzzi. Getting out of the jacuzzi. I'm not naked or anything, so don't get too excited, okay? And the other one is this beautiful večerica that I ate today. And that's it, my friends. All the best to you. I'll speak to you soon. So long to Sokobanja. If you get here to Eastern Serbia, you come to Serbia, get your ass over here. Great place. not that far from Belgrade, so get over here. Sokobanja is a great place to be. Do widzenia, Svima. Ciao, 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 Svima! Oh my god, you know, I'm having a great time in this hot tub, but I put like a whole little bottle of this foam stuff in there. I don't think I was supposed to. It's like foamed everywhere. Brate. Look at this. When I turned this on, I just drained a lot of the water out because these bubbles, man, they were overflowing in here. But anyway, it's nice, man, and I'm gonna miss this when I leave this beautiful place in the morning. Do widzenia. Look at my food. Excellent. 600 dinara. Punjena veselica. I forget how you say that. Stuffed something. Bread, zerčarsko pivo, shropska salad with really good sear. Unbelievable. This is a great meal for about $8. Everything, $8. So good. This is the tastiest meat with cheese in it you could ever have. Whew, gotta love Serbian food.